Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. On earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. Man, well, it's hot, but it feels good on the bike. A little wind. Let's go. Get a little ride in. A few miles in. Need an oil change, so I'm gonna do nothing too crazy. But welcome to my channel, guys. As you can see, the channel's called You Are Saint. They call me Saint. This is, I guess, my first official moto vlog. And I do want my channel to be a little bit different, and I think I can help guys, or even help myself, by even talking about what I might be going through with you guys, and help out the younger guys that might be getting a hold to my videos and whatnot. So let's go for a ride. See if we can back it in a little bit here. Just a slight back in. It's gripping up. It's grip. It's warm out here today. It's like 90 degrees here right now. Even though it is kind of late, I thought it'd be cooled down a little bit more by now, but still a little toasty. So, but I want to talk to. What I want to talk to everybody about, feeling like you're in love and taking serious steps in a relationship with a woman that you're not married to. Okay? That's really what I want to talk about today. He kind of don't give a fuck about me getting over, but I'm getting over anyway. Appreciate you. Don't smack me off this motherfucker. Thank you. I just want to talk about, man, taking serious steps with a woman, taking serious steps with a partner that you're not married to. You know, you might have great chemistry. You know, say for instance you met someone years ago and the chemistry was good, everything was perfect. You started liking each other, started going on dates, and everything was good. Obviously, Alright, something slight. It's a lot of traffic out here. I don't play around with the traffic, not at all. But in the beginning, everything feels good. You guys start vibing, you start hanging out every day, talking to each other every day, and time goes by before you know it. You've known them for a year, 2 years, you know, get a place together. That's a big step, guys, okay? I just want to urge, especially if I got younger guys here on this video, slow down and think about what you're doing, okay? Let's talk about my situation, right? I have a 2-year-old daughter. I'm not married. I have a baby boy on the way, and the pregnancy is 16 weeks along, and he'll be here in December. I'm not married. In my situation, I'm not even in a relationship with the mom, okay? Because it takes a long time, guys, for a person's true colors to come out, okay? And what I'm saying is, your situation might be great. Your situation might be ordained from God. You know, you could be 14, 15, 18, 21 years old in a relationship with somebody, and they truly could be the person that God has put you on this earth to be with, okay? So I'm not saying that my situation is like everybody else's, but women have a lot of ways of consciously and subconsciously making you feel that they love you as much as you love them, okay? Men think logically, women are emotional beings. So with that being said, man, when we love somebody, chances are we love somebody. If we're providing, if we're going in our pocket, if we're allocating time to make them happy, or allocating time to make sure that their resources and needs are met, that means we truly have feelings for them. Women are emotional. Women get attached, you know, to anything. You guys, you just gotta slow it down. Looking back on my life and what I expected myself to be when I was 14, 15, 18 years old, let me slow down a little bit. I never, ever pictured myself being a quote-unquote baby daddy or a baby dad. Never. I always envisioned myself being a husband. And I found somebody and met somebody that I felt at certain stages of our relationship that I felt was the one for me. 2.5 years into knowing each other, we got pregnant for the first time, and our relationship was kind of rocky. So in that 2.5-year time span, we had broken up, gotten together, broken up, gotten together a few times. Now, when we got pregnant, we were not together at all. Let me try to get this little corner here, guys. Try to get this corner. Oh yeah. So we were off and on a few times, and we were not together when we got pregnant. And for the first time as an adult, man, I cried when I found out, because I felt I had made a mistake, you know. And it was me, just like it's you guys. It's gonna be you. It's gonna be you, Tom, if you're listening. It's gonna be you, Calvin. It's gonna be you, Cam. It's gonna be you. You guys listening and watching this video, if you don't take heed to the fact that they may not be the one. You know, the old school people, the old timers, the previous generation, they always like to stress to us when we were younger, you want to be married before you start a family. You want to be married before you have children with somebody. And man, that's huge, right? Because now look at me now. With the character of our relationship being on and off and on and off and on and off, we decided, okay, now we having this first baby girl on the way. Let's go ahead and get back together and try to make this situation work. Let's try to be together. Let's try to keep our family cohesive. let's put God into the mix. I've always been spiritual. I've always been that way. I've always wanted to be the man to lead my family to a relationship with God. And my daughter's mom, she never was motivated in that way. She believes in the Lord, but she never was motivated to seek the Lord, okay? So a lot of the qualities and principles that I stand on and I feel like I let myself down on are some things that, you know, she's okay with, and that's fine because she was raised differently than me, and that's just what it is. And so you just want to make sure that when you find somebody and you start doing things like having unprotected pokey time, you know, and on a consistent basis, especially if she's not on birth control and she's not the only person you're sleeping with and you're not the only person she's sleeping with, you definitely want to think about it, because it can be you, okay? It can be you in that situation, and you don't want to be that, guys. You want to be, let's go back, let's bounce back. When I was 14, 15, 18, the man I considered myself to be, or the man that I pictured myself being in the future, was a provider, a protector, was somebody that could provide spiritual wellness, spiritual security, financial security to a wife, even if only to myself. I never wanted to just have kids without having a ordained family, without having a family that's together with the husband, the wife, and the children. I never considered myself to do that. I wanted to buy or build a beautiful home by the time I was 25, 26 years old. Beautiful 3-4 bedroom home, so that my wife can live comfortably within, and so my children can live comfortably within, in a school system that will provide them with opportunity and resources to be successful in the world. And that's what I picture for myself. But now when I look in the mirror, which is a lot of things, guys, that you always want to do, is look in the mirror. When I look in the mirror, I see someone that has allowed themselves to become a baby daddy, okay? So do she really love you? It takes a long time to really know somebody. It takes a long time, and you never really know somebody until you know them. That's not true for every case. Like I said, you guys you may have found the one already, and you know, because you can feel it in your body and your heart. You just know in your mind, your spirit, and your soul, she's the one, and she feels the exact same way about you, okay? But for those of us that haven't been that fortunate quite yet, you know what I mean, you have to make the right decisions. You have to make sure that the things that she's showing you is not a facade. You want to make sure it's really real. Sometimes women feel things that they think is real, but it may not even be real. So fellas, what I want to do is urge you to just slow down, take your time, and make sure that when you're doing serious things like, you know, making unprotected love, or getting properties together, or renting apartments together, or putting, you know, cars or cell phones and things like that in your name or in each other's name without being married, you want to just slow it down. If you believe in God, pray about the situation, meditate about it, talk to somebody who's done it before, whether it's your parents, or if you have older siblings, or if you have uncles, cousins, aunties, and older friends who've experienced it. Talk to them first. That way you're not, you know, jumping out the tree with, you know, with being tied up at the neck, okay? Don't do that. That's what I want to say to you guys. So this is my channel, man. I ride a 2020 Yamaha R1. I've been riding for 8 years. This is my second R1. Back in 2015, I bought a 2014 R1 and had that for a little while. I started out on a CBR 1100 Blackbird. It was an old raggedy bike, but it got the job done. And I also own right now a 2019 Harley Davidson Sportster 48 1200cc bike, and put a little bit of work into that also. And it's a really fun bike, really loud. You'll get to see that on the channel too. So I want to get this moto vlogging thing a shot. Like I say, everything takes hard work and dedication to be successful, for it to go the way that you would want it to go. Obviously, I'm praying that if I put the hard work and the dedication into it, just be genuine as possible, natural as possible, learn as much as I can learn about, you know, every aspect of this field, and hopefully I can put out entertaining content for you guys, informational content, fun content. You know, and if you guys want to see me do anything with my bikes, hey, drop it in the comments, man. Y'all know what it is. So once again, my name is Saint. The name of my channel is You Are a Saint. You are a saint, man. Be a saint. And we're gonna get it in together, bro. It's a beautiful night. Just getting a good ride in. I wanted to get that off my chest because this is something that's been kind of weighing heavily on my mind, and I'm really excited about the fact that I got a son on the way. You know, I cannot imagine what it's going to feel like raising up a young man. It's probably going to be the best experience that you can imagine. So, but the only bitter feeling associated with the fact that I'm having a son is the fact that, you know, me and his mother will never be together again. You know, we've tried it so many times that we know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, we are not made for each other. You know, we've been down through it. So, I mean, I just don't want anybody to go through the same thing. If I can have somebody look at my mistakes and learn a little bit from it, man, that's a blessing right there. Also, while we getting this ride in, man, I want to take the time to ask you guys, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you are notified when I do post. I don't know quite yet what the posting schedule is going to be like and how frequently I'm going to be posting, but I'm going to get it in as often as I can. It's already July, and so we got a few months left. You know, I'm going to try to utilize that, as much of that time for riding as I can, and get as much good content in, get as much practice as a moto vlogger. That way I can improve as much as possible. And man, in the wintertime, we can start building these bikes up to an even crazier level. They just unlocked the ECU flash for this bike 2 weeks ago, and I've already contacted Brent Tuning, so that should be in the making real soon. Getting this bike flashed up. Right now I got a slip-on exhaust by Graves, just the I think it's called the GP1 or something like that, MotoGP style slip-on. Doesn't remove the cats at all, but sounds pretty good though. Don't sound too bad. Just got to get back on the freeway here. And that's the only thing I got done to the bike, just the slip-on exhaust. It surprised me. It did change the sound of the bike, because stock, man, they sound just like vacuum cleaners or something. This shit's crazy. So but now that I can flash the ECU, and Brent Tuning did what they do, the first ones to unlock this bike. So we're gonna put a full Graves exhaust system on this bike, air filter. Definitely want to keep contact with them before I send the bike out there, see what they recommend. I know the exhaust system that I'm sold on for this bike, but whatever else I can get done to it before we send it up there for a dyno tuning, I'm gonna try to get done to it. That way it's efficient as possible. We're gaining the most power, most bang for our buck when we send the bike out there to get it flashed. And then it should be a really fun bike. Not like the traffic. I wonder why there's so much traffic out here right now. Good job, R1. Yes, sir. Great job. Breaking it down. see that right lane. Try it. Oh yeah. Let's go. Bye-bye. Let's get over here. Bye-bye. 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 Break it down. Also, break it down. That's it. I don't know if y'all can hear this pipe, but it sounds good, bro. Especially just to be a slip-on. Oh yeah. See, I would split it if I was like really cooking. But let's go. Fireworks. Fireworks. That's pretty. Oh, what's that fast lane look like? What are you doing? Alright, well, everybody getting over.